question their authority. Most of us students of color leave the country of the Lord to come educate ourselves in aims to better our lives and those of our families, only to come here and face the same bigotry we face back home by the same oppressors and the same racist and sexist institutions tailored to keep us subordinated. Terrorism, by definition, is the use of violence and intimidation in pursuit of political aims. So by definition, Albany Police Department and UPD are terrorists, hypocrites of the they insist on others what they falsely claim to fight against. They don't serve or protect, they target and they terrorize. In the same respect, the Conflict Resolution Center and Suny Albany are open reinforcements of this terrorism, no better than the same terrorists themselves. Because when you support the oppressive agendas of these corrupt institutions, you are inadvertently supporting the disenfranchisement of black and brown students. So either you stand with us or you fight against us. Nevertheless, this institution and the police departments behind it have another thing coming. If they think that we, as students of color, are going to allow ourselves to be silent, we have been trampled, terrorized, and colonized for the last time. To conclude, I ask that you not falsely advertise that the world is within reach, because that's bullshit. What you really need is that the world is only within reach if you're privileged enough to attain it. Thank you.
From the UAlbany Institutional Research Office. Okay? 38% of all graduate student and PhD students reported relying on loans to cover at least 40% of their graduate expenses. 49% of grad and PhD students say that financial stress is a major challenge to their progress. An average of 17% of undergraduate credits are taught by graduate students and adjuncts. In my department, up to 59% of credits are taught by GTAs and adjuncts. This is a problem only because of the conditions in which we do that. The average salary for UAlbany GTA is only around $14,000 per academic year. Not calendar year, academic year. So that also leaves us stranded for the summer months, when I finish my degree and then move on. And in the meantime, have support, smaller class sizes. Again, we heard that earlier, right?